Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildwitch RP Live Play TTRPG session. What is Wildwitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And today, we're playing D&D. This session features The Adventure in the Wood, where whispers of a fiery peril stir in Humblewood, where nature's balance teeters on the brink of an impending calamity. A creeping threat of ash and flame seeks to engulf the forest, forcing the folk of the wood to flee from their homes. Only our brave heroes can unearth the ancient secrets and bring light to the darkness that grows from within. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it is time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous and daring heroes before they get some slime wrangling on. And we'll begin with an introduction for Gibbons.
Hey, I'm Chris. I'm playing Gibbons. He's just a little guy. He's wearing the best little green pants you ever done did see on a bright Saturday morning. And we're here for a good time, not a long time. Woo.
Hell yes. Next up for our introductions, we have Jarvis.
Hi, I'm reading and I play Jarvis, who is a jovial little fella, standing at 5 feet tall and a bit pudgy in the middle. And some of his fur is like singed here and there from his experiments gone wrong. His dream is to create a farming machine that will make him a hero in his farming community, something that will impress his family and show all the doubters that he can contribute more than toys for the children.
Becomes John Deere.
It's turning TTRPGs into farming simulator.
Yep.
Listen, I miss Farmville on Facebook, okay? Listen.
Next up for our introductions, what do we learn about Draskin?
Hello, everyone. I'm Connor. I'm playing Dreskin. He's a Luma bard with a sharp wit and an even sharper tongue. Can be enigmatic at times and just likes adventuring the world.
Heck yeah. And then last but not least, what do we learn of Willem?
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm Geek, playing Willem, a Jerbine Ranger. Little previous sailor guy. Just loves to adventure the world and help out his friends.
Heck yeah. Well then, with that, and no further ado, we're able to dive into our session. As we left off last time, you had gone to the Mockton Caverns in search of a researcher, Kenna. And along the way, you had met up with Willem, who had actually come to the caverns with Kenna and got separated. You, as a group now of 4, risked the unknown depths and found the researcher, a Corvum, young woman, and freed her from the sort of ooze-like holding that she was in, put there by one of the slimes. But it seems that Kenna's work here is not done, as she asked you to assist her in getting live samples from the slimes. Well, you know of at least 2 slimes that you had left at the cavern's entrance. And as we left off, you were making your way to backtrack. Go ahead, why don't we make a survival check to get yourselves back to the entrance.
Do this. Yeah,
Oh
unnatural
my
one.
god.
Yeah.
Gibbons, no, no, this way. I think it's this
But no,
way.
we
Wait,
s- I
that's
was
a wall.
we were told to go north, so I went upstairs.
Oh, right.
I
That's
love
how
that
that works.
it's just like Gibbons and Jarvis with the lowest trying to uh, put people in the right direction, and it's Draskin and Willem with Kenna in the actual right direction.
Now, guys, listen. Trust me. If we start digging a hole, we'll get there faster.
I don't think that's quite how that works.
Okay.
So, uh, you do make your way back to the uh, entrance, and as you are approaching, um, you're able to slow down, sort of try to sneak closer, catch eyes. Why don't we get a perception check first?
There we go. Still very on brand.
Wow, what
I'm
are our
looking.
rules today?
I'm looking back the way that we came. Like I don't see the slimes yet, but I see footprints. They lead right to my feet. Am I a slime?
It's
Wait,
the Home
hold
Alone
on.
face.
I go and kneel down and I lift up your feet and I go, oh, it doesn't look like a slime's footprint.
Okay.
I think you're okay.
Maybe I'm evolving. What'll I become?
It depends. Are you carrying any sort of stones in your hands as you evolve? Uh,
Um. Yes, I always have shiny rocks.
Yeah, he's collecting them for me.
so, it is Willem and Draskin. You two would be the ones to spot where the two slimes are. And they're just, you know, they're sticky slimes. So they've got that bright coloration. They leave a trail behind them. And they're just vibing.
So, should we sneak up on these guys and try and get them unawares, or because we want them alive? Question mark to get them in part of them into a vial.
Yeah, Kenna, did you mean for that to be live slime samples, or can we kill them first?
Oh,
No, no.
we want the samples to be collected from a live slime.
Okay, but we can
Oh,
kill them
right.
after, so I could be like, first move, stick it in,
I mean,
wait,
if we
and
could
then yeah.
avoid killing them, just, because, like, if you could just get in there and, like, scoop it up, and that way we know that it's a live sample, because, like, if
Mhm.
it's dead afterward, it might connect to the sample, and the sample. It's very complicated slime research things that I've got
Uh-huh.
going on, which is why I need a live slime
Okay, okay. Well, I'm a little sneaky, but we don't really have a lot of, places to hide in the opening there. I guess if maybe have a distraction, then I can sneak up behind one and just kind of take up a part of its butt and just run, I guess, maybe.
Uh, I mean, I'm not really much of a distraction, but if you're quick, you don't have to be sneaky. You just gotta go in there, wrangle some samplings, and then just run.
I'm pretty fast.
I have an amazing idea.
Let's hear it.
Uh-huh.
I think our friend Draskin can
Mm-hmm.
start playing like one of his songs as a
Mm-hmm.
distraction where
Yes.
the rest of us kind of hide. And
Mm-hmm.
when the slimes come over to listen to Draskin's song, we all go in and fill up our vials and then run away.
Yes. I like it.
That
What
might
song should
work.
he play?
Draskin, you have any slime songs uncut?
Slime wrangling songs. Usually involves a fiddle, I think.
None that's particularly come to mind, but I'm sure I can wrangle something up.
There you go. All right. Do it.
Then I will ask for a performance check from Draskin.
Okay.
Do that part thing.
24.
There you
24.
go.
Why don't you tell me a little bit about the song that you perform here? Is it fast paced or slow? Is it on a particular instrument? Uh, Describe to me how this looks or sounds.
Well, his main instrument is his lute, so his that's where he's the instrument he's using to play the song, and it kind of starts out slow, just kind of getting their attention, and then as it kind of goes on, getting a little bit faster, so they'll start to possibly come over to me.
Okay. You would notice, as the rest of you kind of holding on to vials, priming yourselves, waiting, the two sticky slimes begin to shift and they meander over this way, sort of slugging along the ground, creating that more sticky trail as they are very much interested in whatever song Draskin is playing. I will say, um, if you want to just try and scoop some slime off of the sticky slimes, it'll be a sleight of hand check. Uh, but if you want to take a more direct wrangling approach, we can make that work as well. I just want to know how you'd be trying to get your samplings.
Oh, I think I want to do sleight of hand because it's gonna go really wrong. So I'm gonna end up having to try to wrangle it anyway.
You say
I
that
definitely
now.
want to. I want to tiptoe as much as possible and just be ready to just like get some slime juice into the vial as quietly as possible. Just,
Yeah, that.
you know,
I'm gonna stealth that as well.
All right,
yeah.
so sleight of hands to try and just slurp some up into your vials.
Schlurp
Oh,
is a good word.
Nat 20.
Hell yeah!
There you go.
wow.
Take a nice AT.
Uh, yeah.
Hmm.
All three of you are able to just get a nice little scoop up. Now I will say with your successful scooping, you don't have to worry about the vial perhaps getting caught in the ooze. But I do, because you are right alongside it, I will ask for you all to make a uh, strength strength saving throw because of the slime trail.
Goody. Gerbeans love that.
Jarvis, you're
Oh, thank
fine.
goodness.
Gibbons, you're fine.
Woo!
Strength save.
Mhm.
Advantage on strength save.
Ayo.
Roll. Oh,
Oh,
I'm glad.
nice.
I'm glad that was with advantage.
All right.
Woo, you right?
So, you all are able to avoid the sticky slime trail. And as you have these full vials, you see where Kenna is just like hands up in the air, the sort of feathers of her wings filling out like pom poms. As she's very excited to see this. Um, and Draskin, you've got a captivated audience of two slimes. How long do you entertain them for?
Uh, just until my friends are they have the samples and they're ready to go, and then I'll try and end with like a big flourish.
I will say with your 24 from earlier, a big flourish is easily done.
Nice.
Flip.
All right. And with that, you're able to make your way out of. I will say that the music's enough to kind of sate the two at the entrance that you all can make your way back out into the swamp itself to start making your way back to Winnowing Reach.
Well, that went pretty good, guys. I mean, we didn't have to kill any slimes, and maybe a little off the top was perfectly everything that they needed.
Yeah.
That's amazing. We did such a great job.
Yeah. What kind of song do you think you can make out of that, Dreskin? Because that's gonna be a really cool story to tell in the future, I think.
I've never had to perform for slimes before, so it'll have to be something new.
Maybe they'll make you famous within the slime community, and you'll be like some kind of rock star.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So, Kenna, what do you need this slime stuff for anyway?
Oh, you know, bits and bobs and just, trying to. I'm really close to figuring things out on everything, and so I just. And it's gonna make a name for me, too. There's all sorts of things that are going on here.
How's it go on toast?
Ah.
I. I mean, I would guess smoothly, depending on which slime you're using.
Have you ever tried it?
Oh no! Why would I put it on toast?
I don't know, just curiosity. You know, those intrusive thoughts people talk about.
Fair.
Well, if there's any left over after my research purposes, and you're still in the reach, I mean, we could all get around and try it, I guess. So long as it's not dangerous, but my research purposes would find out if it is.
Right. Make sure it's not gonna kill us first.
Yeah, that would be totally not fun.
What kind of snacks should we get whenever we get back?
Oh, that's a good question.
Hmm.
I wonder if they have any corn dogs.
Corn dogs.
Yeah, I mean, if with a name like corn dogs, you would think it would be like, corn, but it's actually a hot dog on a stick. That's actually they cover it with batter and then you deep fry it, and
Mhm.
it's really good. Of
What's a
course,
stick made
ketchup.
out of?
What's a
Stick.
hot dog?
It's almost like you grab some meat and then you grind it into a fine thingy, and then you stuff it down into a casing. That's a
So,
hot dog.
a sausage.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Who calls it a hot dog?
I don't know. My mom.
It's so weird. Is your mom from around the wood, or does she come from somewhere else?
I don't know. She's my mom.
You don't know
She's
where
been
your
ar-
mom came from?
No. Why would I know? My mom was always my mom at the house.
Yeah, your mom's always been around for as long as you've been alive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the same vibes of you only became a dad when I was born.
Right? Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
so,
what's your mom's name, Mom?
Yeah. Hello.
Honestly, mine's mom's name is Mother.
so formal.
It feels better to write on letters.
Dearest mother.
Dearest Mother, I found a rock today. It was covered in slime.
I put the slime there.
Yeah, I did.
Uh, the trip back to Winnowing Reach, it's uneventful. It's a little slower than your way out, with Kenna tagging along, but when you arrive back, the magistrate that had approached you before, or at least the three of you, Gibbons, Jarvis, Draskin, finds all of you, and you can see relief in his visage. And oh, Henna, you're back. And thank you, of course, for finding her. I did say that there would be a reward if you were partaking in the lessening of the slime population. Were you? Did you take up such activities?
Yeah, we found a really, 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 really big slime too. It was like massive, so we cut it down to size.
And he nods, a little almost disinterested, as he pulls out a coin purse, and will hand each of you 5 gold, including you, Willem. Um,
All right. Thank you.
5 gold? That's so
and
much.
as this is happening, Kenna's very excited, having taken the vials, and oh, look! And she shows them up to the magistrate, who returns a very disapproved look. And he turns back to you all each. It was unnecessary to go through all that trouble for a few samples, but I am again appreciative of your help.
Hey, it's all in a day's work. Glad we could help. Is there anything else you need of us while we're still around?
Um, no, but I do wish to thank you. I can write a letter to the Birdfolk Council upon your behalf.
It's gonna leave us a review.
He's gonna tweet it.
Pulls out like a little piece of paper, like, please add a tip here, 5, 10, 15%, and 5 stars.
Unfortunately, I cannot write this letter this day. If you are still around tomorrow, I will summon you to discuss the matter. I may need the help of adventurers. I'm willing to pay well for your assistance, but there is a urgent problem here in the Reach.
Oh yeah?
And he just gives a nod at that, doesn't really expand upon his statement, and will set off towards his office. But Kenna, still bright and excited, turns to all of you. Well, I guess this is time to celebrate. How about some refreshments at the Wrangler's Rest?
That
Absolutely.
would be
Mhm.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, with that, Kenna's going to secure the vials into her pouch for later use, but she skips over to the winnowing reach in the Wrangler's Rest, which we have. Let me swap over to our map for that.
Woohoo! It's so pretty. Wow.
And our
I still love it. It's
Wrangler's
great.
Rest. Oh. Right there.
Right there, right there.
So, as you all are able to follow Kenna, how do you wish to spend this night in celebration?
I feel
Drinks
like
all around.
we need to have an encore performance from Draskin.
Yeah.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. Only if the barkeep allows me.
Yeah. I mean, same situation as last time. They don't really have entertainers here very often, but they're not gonna say no unless the crowd has any sort of issue, but you didn't have it any last time.
There'll be a performance check, yeah.
Performance.
And let's just ensure that I do a good job. I'll give myself advantage on this.
Hell yeah, why not?
Man.
Very good.
So, regardless of if anyone intended to pay for the first round, it is covered by one of the attendants who gets around for the entire house because this performance is so good. Um, and then
That's good.
uh,
Is it the bardcore version of apple bottom jeans?
Wouldn't go that far.
you also would get tipped 11 silver throughout the evening.
Ooh.
Nice.
So while Draskin's performing, what about the rest of you? What do you all do?
Oh, we gotta cheer.
Oh, absolutely. I've got my signs out and everything going. Like, hey, have you heard of that? That's Draskin. He's amazing. He's all over the place. You should really like give him money. He's really great. Sing along. To just anybody who will listen.
Heck yeah.
Then hey Kenna, are you going to go back and discover more stuff like later, or was this like a one and done thing?
Oh, I mean, if I need more samples, I might make my way back there. But I think this will last me for a little bit. So it'll be just sitting in the office and taking notes and doing little experiments. You know, all the good things about being a researcher.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess what are you hoping to learn from slimes? I guess is how to be sticky. Like, are you making like glue?
Well, I mean, it'll help with the sticky slime if that's the end goal, but
Uh-huh.
I mean, just overall, I want to learn about it because there's so many of them around the Reach, and, you know, they're kind of becoming a little of an invasive species, so I just want to learn just all that I can about them, and if there's any sort of applications that we can use, like, oh, maybe ways that slimes can be utilized is, like, you know how you can uh, train certain animals to be able to do certain tasks. If there's any way we could do that for slime, so that way we don't have to kill the slimes, and we could just, you know, repurpose their labor.
We train other animals to do tasks. So I guess we could raise kids. Okay, yeah. Also, where do
Technically,
yeah
you guys aren't animals; you're
yeah
animal
right
adjacent.
yeah fair. And then wait, where do baby slimes come from?
They just slimes like split apart.
Oh, like parents when they get mad at each other?
No, like if you take a stick of butter and you cut it down, and then you have two sticks of butter.
Oh, it's like whenever we were fighting them, we would cut. Were we making baby slimes every time we cut a slime in half?
No, I mean, there's not really a thing like a baby slime. There's just a
Uh,
smaller slime. Slimes don't really
oh,
age in the same way that we do.
okay. And I guess they lose parts of themselves every time they leave a trail. That's no wonder they're going extinct. They're just getting smaller and thinner and
Well, they're not
slatherier.
going extinct. There's just more happening.
Oh.
It's becoming a bit of a, well, whole slime fest out there.
That's true.
If
That's true.
slimes can split themselves in half,
Hmm.
Some of them
and
can.
they're okay, well, some of them. Well, if they're moving a trail along and they trail their slime, is it reasonable to think that they can regenerate their own slime? So the slime that they leave on the ground is just regenerated, so they don't become smaller.
Like, do they recycle themselves?
See, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Ah.
There's a lot about slimes that we don't know yet, but I'm close to find some information that can be published into some sort of academic journal. Maybe even the Birdfolk Council will be able to spread it far and wide.
You should write a book and call it The Slime Ranger.
I feel like this is gonna be like a prequel to that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
That's a great series.
Oh,
Yeah. Woo!
from
Reebaroo!
from one isekai to another.
Yes. Goodness. Well, I'm very interested to see what you find out because I think slimes are a little sticky but a little cool. And I mean, sorry we had to, you know, throw hands, but it is what it is.
I mean, they were hostile creatures, so all in self-defense.
Hmm.
But I really do appreciate you guys helping me out. Of course, Willem for, coming with me in the first place, and then the rest of you guys for saving me, and then, getting the slime samples so that I can continue my research. Like, I appreciate it. Not a lot of people
Yeah.
would do that for me.
It was our pleasure.
Yeah.
Hey, Gibbon,
Also, yeah,
you realize not only did we rescue a damsel, we helped out in a very important research.
it's a two
We're
for
heroes.
one. Also, by the
Yeah.
way, how would you rate your rescue out of 1 through 5 stars?
Well, seeing that I was rescued,
Hmm.
5?
Huzzah! Our first 5-star review.
Nice.
There you go. We're gonna put that on the town wall. Be like, just, that's all I got. Now what?
Did you realize so far we have 100% satisfaction?
That's true. That's true. We got a wonderful track record.
You can spend the evening once more in Winnowing Reach. You did have the rooms here. You know that the magistrate wished to speak with you in the morning, or at least in the morrow, uh, regarding the letter for the bird folk, as well as it seemed a assistance that you might be able to provide as adventurers.
Yeah. Okay. Um, should we? Should we? We should
Yes.
rest. Willem, we have a room if you want to join us, or you can get your own room. It's totally up to you.
We don't
Yeah,
take up a
that's
lot of
fine.
space.
Yep. I'm small. I can tuck in wherever.
Cool, cool. Yeah, we rest for the night, and of course, Jarvis, Starfish, arms and legs spread out,
Yeah.
sitting on his back, snoring.
I use my tail as a pillow and I kind of snuggle with like a little body pillow type thing.
Oh my god, that is way too cute. It's like red pandas, except their tails are fluffy.
Yeah,
Are
so
mouse tails particularly fluffy?
Red pandas? Oh yeah,
Red pandas, yeah.
yeah. Derbean? I don't know. I feel like at the end of your tail, you have a little puff. The rest of them is pretty like furless, right? I don't know. It's your character. What does Willem's tail look like?
It's more fleshy with a little bit like random whiskers all over it. Not like fluffy, but more wormy like. Like let's say you took a worm and you tossed it into the local barbershop and it kind of wiggled around a little bit.
Toss a worm to your witcher.
as
Right.
you're able then
Let's find our rooms.
yeah, you're able to get to your rooms again. Uh, and you're able to take a long rest. Is there anything that you do in the evening?
Compose
I
my
would like
letter
to
to
wash
mother.
my little mouse face before bed.
I love
Wash
it.
behind the ears.
But
Did we level up?
I'll tell you when you level up.
Gosh darn it, Faye.
You never ask.
I never ask, but I'm like,
So, but yeah, you guys are able to click your long rest button.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'll click it real good.
Is there anything that you do in the morning specifically, or do you just wait to see what the magistrate says?
Yeah,
I get some
we can fast
breakfast.
forward, yeah? Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You're
We
good.
still have that magnifying glass, right?
Yes, I do.
Maybe we should maybe go to one of the places here, see if they know more about it.
All right, sure. Who would be the best person to
I feel like we
maybe?
should go maybe out to the shop. Because
Yeah,
there's
maybe
a lot of vendors and stuff like
Mhm.
that, right?
meet our
Okay.
friend.
Yeah, check in with her.
Yeah, I mean, Eliza probably would be, from your understanding, the best person to talk to you about the magnifying glass. She's got all sorts of bits and bobs.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, we should introduce you to Eliza.
So, as you set out after your breakfast, you find Eliza, the Ellerin caravaner. She's a trader, and
Raider.
there's a D in there.
Ha, same.
Ayo.
What he points to Gryffindor.
Maybe I should go back to bed.
Hey yo.
But yeah, Eliza looks up, smiles. Oh, hello. How are you all?
Good morning.
Hi, Eliza. We want you to meet our new friend. This is Willem. Willem, this is Eliza, our guide to, where are we going? Our guide.
Pleasure to meet you. And tips his invisible hat.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance as well.
So we hear you may have knowledge on artifacts or interesting trinkets.
Oh, yes. Weapons, tools, gear, goods, all sorts of things.
Willem rifles to his bag and pulls out this magnifying glass and hands over. So what can you tell us about this?
As she takes a hold of the magnifying glass, she begins to look it over quite intensely. Well, it works if that's what you're interested in, but it needs some cleaning. Nothing that would be terribly difficult to do, but it would definitely make it more valuable if you planned to sell it.
I don't know if selling it the thing that we want to do right now. I'm just curious if it had other properties or if it's just your standard magnifying research tool.
Well, it just seems to be a standard magnifying glass. Just needs a bit of elbow grease to clean up some of the erosion where it's at, but it's in good condition otherwise.
Also, I found some gear on our little adventure. Do you think I could like sell it to you or maybe somebody else in town? I got some like leather, mostly that. I like to keep probably like to keep the daggers and short swords I got, but probably sell the extra leather armor I don't need.
I mean, I could take that off of your hands easily.
Yeah, okay. I got two sets of leather if you want it.
Sure.
Cool. All right. I can sell. You want to do that 10 gold apiece?
Um, let us. If it was new, 10 gold would be
Ah,
good.
that's true. True.
Um,
It has been a bit seasoned,
yeah, I could,
like jerky.
I could say maybe 6 gold each.
Okay, that's workable. That's a good deal, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. And you make the
Yeah,
exchange.
yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, how long are you gonna be in town for selling stuff?
Well, until there's nothing really left for me here. If you are,
Well, we're gonna go and talk to the counseling people, and I think they may have a job for us. So just FYI, we'll keep on checking, in with you. But
yeah. Well, if you've got another job, go right ahead. I don't plan on going anywhere just quite yet, so
Yeah.
it would be at this point that you are approached by one of the members of the community here. Magistrate Crane's asking for you at his office, and points off to the direction of the official magistrate office,
oh, thanks.
which is, let me mark that on where you're going. Magistrate's office.
Got it.
Ooh, a treehouse.
Most all of these are tree houses.
Yeah. Fancy treehouse.
Well, it's the magistrate's office. It's gotta be fancy. So, as you are set to the uh, office, you are brought in to the official chambers of Magistrate Crane. Right. He turns, after you all settle into the room, he turns a few knobs, pushes a few levers, and you hear a clunk. It seems the chamber door is bolted, and that whatever conversation is about to happen means for a heightened bit of security.
No. Knock on the door.
I mean, this is after you're already in.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so like you arrived to the office, you were given directions to his personal chambers, and then as soon as you all were in the actual chambers, he closes and locks everything.
We
Oh,
were given directions, you say?
Don't turn my words against me. Um,
are you not locking us in? What's going on?
there is a
Yeah.
deep sigh from the magistrate before he sort of straightens himself and turns back to you all. His face easily reads to the four of you. He's tired and concerned. This one is home to a foul sorceress, a witch, one dabbling in evil magics. I need you to discreetly take care of her. if it got out that I allowed this, I would be finished. Especially after what happened to Ashbarrow. Everyone is scared. Think of the wood. Do what is best for this. Do me this one thing, and I swear I will write a letter to the Birdfolk Council.
Is the witch's name Aunt Ethel?
No.
Oh. Does the
When
witch have a name?
It is something that escapes me right now, but it doesn't matter
how do you know she's a witch?
because I was the one that allowed this to set into the first place, but at the time it didn't seem so dire. But
Did she turn you into a newt?
It looks
I
like he
got
got
better.
better.
There it is.
There it is. I mean, does she have a witch nose?
Look, there are things that are happening. You may understand some of them, but just know that this is more dire than slimes in the caves or missing researchers. This is affecting everyone in Winnowing Reach, maybe even beyond.
Okay. Whenever he does say evil witch, could I insight just in case there's any,
Yeah,
maybe
agreed.
he's the evil witch. I don't know.
Like, how do we know this isn't like one of his exes or something?
Mm-hmm.
Roll an
Right?
insight check.
Yeah, I'm amazing at insight. This is gonna go great.
Oh
Nope,
my god,
it's not
so am
bad.
I.
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
All of you believe that he is being somewhat earnest in what he's saying, but
Mhm.
for Draskin and Gibbons, you can see that there's a bit of desperation. He might be willing to go further in trying to convince you all to undertake this task, such as maybe offering a monetary reward.
Okay. Well, you say this was definitely more dire than the missing researcher and the slimes, and that was pretty dire. So, I guess what all can be expected? I guess as adventurers and hopefully potentially famous adventurers in the future. I guess you're gonna write a letter to the council. Well, what kind of letter would that be?
One that speaks of your merits and can provide for you an audience of sorts. It's
We
as a
do like
magis
audiences.
as a magistrate, I do have a bit of weight to the words that I deliver.
Well, I don't think you have that much weight. You look pretty spry.
Political weight.
Is that like something that happens after 40 or?
Look, if it's money you're after, I can offer another 5 gold to each of you, but the coffers are running low in the Reach because of this
Mhm.
situation. If we do not
Okay.
take out the witch, then this small town will crumble and cease.
Well, that's not optimal for business and potential other audiences. So, I guess does this seem like a good idea to undertake this, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, a witch,
Which,
witches can be bad, but, you know, I'm sure we can handle it.
yeah, nice is different than good.
And to prove to me that you've done the job, I will require she wears an amulet upon her horn.
Mhm.
No, it is a horn. Small,
Oh, okay.
curled, very distinctive. You know it when you see it. Bring that to me. I will see it destroyed.
Amulet.
Oh god. Ridian wants to do an insight check.
Yeah, do an insight check.
Yeah, I'm mostly kind of looking to see if he wants the horn for any ulterior motive.
Yeah,
With a
exactly.
5, I don't know.
Uh, he seems pretty set on wanting to destroy the horn.
Seems legit. Okay, well, is there any kind of directions or any other additional information that we could be beneficial to expedite this?
You must travel through the swamp, so any preparations for the dangers encountered there?
Mosquito repellent.
Mhm. And then I guess is her home like very I guess I'm assuming it stands out, but like is there anything specific to be looking out for there?
I've
Or
never
like the chip?
been to her lair, but I
Mhm.
would suspect that it is in the deepest and foulest stretches of the mock fields.
That tracks, yeah. Righty. Well, is there anything else you think would be relevant to this adventure that you think that we should know? Like if she has any like allies that have been like left town to go join her, or taken anybody, or is she more kind of like a solo act, I guess, that you know of?
My understanding is that she works with herself and then whatever she conjures through the use of foul magics.
Hey,
Okay.
I don't think I have any further questions, so I think we'll be good to go here as soon as we can leave.
No more questions from me.
All right, well, we should go visit our friend and see if we can get some like swamp gear, I guess, like the bug repellent, maybe some of that ointment stuff that she had. That was really good.
Oh
And
yeah.
then yeah, maybe she has shark repellent too. I don't know why there'd be sharks in a swamp. I just think it's just good to have just for emergencies.
Hmm.
You
What
never
about
know.
snake bite things? Maybe
Oh,
that'll be
absolutely.
poison. Yeah.
Anti-venom's gonna be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, would I need the anti-venom if I bite a snake?
Did you brush your teeth today?
Yes.
No, then you should be. I mean, no, it should be fine.
Okay, cool,
Right?
cool, cool, cool.
Yeah.
If it bites you
Mhm.
and you get sick, then it's
Uh-huh.
venomous. But if you bite it and you get sick, it's poisonous.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd need an anti-poison or an antidote.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but if if Gibbons bites a snake and
Mhm.
he didn't brush his teeth, would
Uh-huh.
the snake get like rabies?
Oh yeah. 'Cause I mean, you
Oh
never
wait,
know
that's probably me biting the snake. I can give the snake rabies.
because to discover something about something, I have to put it in my mouth, and if it escapes, then that's the rules. But if I think about it, I chew a bit, and I swallow it, then I win, and then I know everything about it, sort of.
I don't think that's how that works at all.
Oh, okay.
But as soon as this meeting has been sort of agreed upon, Magistrate Crane unlocks the door, removes the levers, whatever shutter goes back, allowing you all back out to investigate. Maybe talk back to Eliza about preparations as you make your way or make your plans for more swamp traveling. But we will get to that after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us at Wild Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. We will be right back to continue along with everything, so stick around, and we'll see you all very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action, and as we are returning, you have Winnowing Reach ahead of you. What would you like to do?
I guess we're gonna go visit Eliza, right?
You definitely can go visit Eliza.
Didn't we just come back from Eliza?
Well, now we need swamp gear, right?
Oh yes, that's right. Right.
So, as you head to Eliza, trying to get to some swamp gear, what exactly are you asking her for?
Hi, Eliza. We're going to the swamp to go find somebody bad and foul. Do you have anything good for swamp stuff like bug repellent, or I guess stuff for footwear, maybe, or maybe I guess stuff that may help us blend in, maybe?
Healing potions?
Or do you have any more of that ointment stuff too?
Oh, see, well, the ointment I have sold to the apothecary. Um, but you could check there for any sort of like bug repellents, or I mean, the ointment might be there still, or they might have other stuff that could help you. Otherwise, I've got boots.
Boots?
Boots, yeah, for your feet.
Yeah. Okay. Are they good for swamps, or are they gonna get stuck in the mud?
Well, they might get stuck in the mud, but I mean, if you're moving through the swamp, almost anything you're gonna do gets stuck in the mud.
Okay. How fancy and cool are your boots?
Well,
I mean,
there's
are they
just,
made for walking?
I mean, aren't all boots made for walking?
I mean, that's just what they do, from what I've been told.
No, I mean, they're not, like, terribly fancy. It's nothing you're gonna find in Alderheart, but they're serviceable.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take a pair of boots just in case.
Okay, 1 gold.
Okie dokie. Hey, Jarvis, do you think, like, we could bedazzle these boots later if they survive the swamp?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Put, like, fire on them, or, like, lightning bolts make me sing faster. We could make Heelys. I mean, they're not gonna be great for a swamp, but, like, anywhere else. The look Faye's giving me is everything I didn't know I needed.
You don't have any boots with like magical properties, do you?
I don't. I'm not really much of an enchanter.
Enchanter, I barely know her. Draskin, are you looking for anything?
I should be okay for now.
Okay, off to apothecary we go.
Yep, easily done. Why am I here when we should be? Here.
Where was that again?
I'm about to hang it.
Hang it real good.
The apothecary is that one. Okay. Apothecary is down in the southwest.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So, as you
How did we
enter,
get there?
you walk.
Yeah, but as I perceive the image, there's no stairs.
There is at the what's it called? There's a ladder over here and the walkway. There's ways to get to it.
Okay.
So you enter into the apothecary, and there is a ding of a bell from the door, and the sound of bottles and other containers being stacked onto a shelf. What do you all do as you are entering into this space? And it's filled with the scent of herbs, incense, and other earthly scents.
Ooh.
Look for the apothecary because we see all these things, but I don't see anybody. I call out, "Hello."
Hello.
Oh, hi, I'm here. And there's like a small hand that waves out in the distance. Just a moment.
Okay.
Take your time. The fate of the world is only depending on us.
As soon as the sounds stop, you hear like a slide of hands, and moving out, you see a Jervine in a small apron, her ears kind of pushed back by a headband to keep out of her face. And hi, can I help you?
Yes, we're about to head out on a mission, and we are looking for some supplies, maybe some salves or health potions, things that may be beneficial to us while dealing with swamp environments.
Oh, well then, I am the Jervine for you.
I've got Lost in Your Arms Tonight going in my mind as it's that scene from Lego Movie.
Thank God.
What do you have in the way of health potions?
Oh, I've got a few that were just freshly brewed.
Excellent.
She'll put 3 on the counter.
1 gold apiece?
Ooh, no. Health potions are a little bit more expensive. 50 gold for 1 bottle.
1 bottle. My goodness.
Mhm.
Eliza, our friend, said she actually sold you some of her salve. Do you have any of those left?
I don't actually. Those were sent out to a specialty order.
Oh.
Who ordered it?
A private buyer who is in need of it.
Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I hope he makes good use of it. Guys, do y'all want to pull gold together to get at least 1 bottle, I guess, for emergencies?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we each have enough
Man,
for one?
I'm at 49.
I have
I
20
was
gold.
at 50, but I gave away a gold for these boots.
I can give you 15 gold. Or we can all pitch in 12.5 gold.
Can you make
12.5 gold.
ma'am, could you make change? Also, hi. I'm Gibbons. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you, Gibbons. I'm Jane.
Jane. Where? And this is Jaskin. He's cool.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance all around. I can make change, yeah. I sell, potions and kits and ingredients, and so I've got a whole lockbox in this shop. Please don't steal from me.
No. I start doing the pose from Nacho Libre where he's in his little special pants, like stretching, just for no reason. Okay, so do you want to do like I guess 12, 13, and then make change basically 13 gold apiece?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we'll kind of pull resources there, and I'll kind of gather it up if everyone's cool. And
I'll
all
hand
right,
over
hey,
13 gold.
cool, yeah. Could we get 1 healing potion, please?
Of course. And she'll take the coin and put the 2 other healing potions back under the counter and slide the other one closer to your group.
Has anyone tried to steal from you before?
I mean, luckily we don't get bandits actually in the reach. And when they do, we're pretty good at having people nearby to dissuade any sort of bad acting.
Okay.
But I have
Well-
heard that there's been an increase in banditry.
And bad acting?
What do you know of the witch that the magistrate is told us about to go subdue?
Yeah,
I
have you ever heard of her?
don't know anything about a witch.
Okay. Maybe like an herbalist or somebody who lives in the swamp?
No, the only thing that I know that's out in the swamp are bandits, adventurers, and slimes. And
In
of
that specific
course,
order?
well, I mean, there's other things that are out there, but it's normal slime stuff. Or not slime
Bandits,
stuff.
adventurers, and slimes, oh my.
Yeah, you might find frogs or fish or other things out in the swamps too, but that's all standard, I would think.
Yeah. Do you like to go off and go and do little adventures yourself?
The only adventuring I do is when I have to go forage for new ingredients.
Okay.
Do you need any ingredients?
Actually,
can get?
if you can find some ingredients for me, I can get you a list, and if you can pick those up, I can maybe cut you a discount on certain items.
Sure, whatever you need, we will try to find. No
Of course.
guarantees.
Well, then give me just one moment, and I will put together a list. And no guarantees, but if you do find some and bring them back, we can work out a deal.
I'd like that.
She smiles.
Hmm.
And she'll go and she'll write down a list of fantasy ingredients that totally exist in Humblewood that I do not have on hand.
Hey, cool.
I'll make sure that that gets put into the chat room before our next session.
Okay, do you have any piccolo pie on there? Let's see. Okay, well, it was nice to meet you, and thank you for the information. I hope to see you again soon. I guess is everybody ready to go?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
let's
we're
go on
good.
an adventure.
And I'll wink at her with both eyes and head out the door.
She'll just give like a wave to your group as you head out.
I hit the door frame on the way out.
Oof.
And I'm the last one to go out, and I just say, "Oh, you know, he's single," and then I walk up.
Hey, have you met Gibbon? I guess you're my wingman. Oh, wait, none of us are birds. Never mind. Well,
Hey, you
there's
got
one.
a Luma here.
That's right. I was like, wait, there's one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mhm.
How does it feel to be called not a bird, Draskin?
Oof.
Making a note of that.
Bottom of the list for Bardic Inspiration. Got it.
Maybe fudge some of those tails.
Yeah.
Writes a song where Jane goes off and marries someone else.
Why is every single song that I'm in, I'm always covered in poo?
So, what do you all do next?
To the swamp, I think.
I
Yeah.
think we've got all the gear that we need. Who wants to hold on to the healing potion?
Here's the thing. I almost feel like the person who stays in the back should,
Mhm.
just in case one of us goes down.
Mhm.
I'm thinking Draskin.
Yeah, Tristan, that sound okay?
Yeah, I can hold on to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
if one of us goes down and, my glove doesn't work or something, you can just, run over and just pour it down our, into our mouth. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
I give consent.
Me too, because consent is important.
I'm dying and I consent to being healed.
Yeah, but do your dice consent?
I'm trying to.
Oh.
You're being healed. Do you please do not resist?
Be a medicine check with disadvantage.
I'm gonna have one of those little little lanyards that says, "Okay, please don't call an ambulance. I need that. I don't have insurance."
So,
We should all wear those like medical bracelets. Just
Right.
I consent.
Right. goodness. Of course, it's okay. I need to change my note.
That's not even that uncommon of a
I
spelling.
no. I was waiting for there to be an apostrophe in there or something. Honestly, Jane, Jane.
No, it's Jane.
What are you wearing, Jane from Apothecary?
My apron.
Scrubs.
Um, so, with that, do you make any more preparations, any more shops to go to? Do you look around, or do you try and set out into the swamp?
Yeah, it's still in the morning time, yeah?
I would say you're close to about midday about this point, because you had a few shopping trips, a meeting with the magistrate.
Yeah, we still got daylight. I say we go,
Yeah,
if that's okay.
let's
Yeah,
do it.
sure.
Yeah, if you want to. I will remind you that you don't know where this thing is, so you would be searching the swamp. So if it does take a few hours, you could be going through this at night.
That's true. Should we gather more information? Maybe find like a map or somebody who knows more before we go. Like
Well, here's
maybe
the thing.
Mhm.
The map of the swamp area would be good, but like we probably shouldn't ask around to mentioning a witch, right? Because
no.
he was supposed to be a secret.
Yeah, but maybe Kenna's been exploring the swamp itself. Maybe Kenna knows some maybe places
Oh
to
yeah,
go,
yeah,
or
yeah,
maybe the
yeah.
pathways things to avoid.
Yep. That's a great idea.
And maybe she wants to come along and do research. Well, she's probably busy, but she at least let point us in the right direction.
Yeah. Because again, it's supposed to be secret, so I don't know
Mhm.
about her asking her to come, but I think asking her for information is a great idea.
All I'm thinking now is Gallivant. We're off on a secret mission. Yeah, should we go find Kenna?
Yep.
I will ask for a investigation check.
Yeah. Investigation. No breathing. Another unnatural one.
Wow.
As you guys are looking around, Gibbons, what's going on through your mind right now that's got you a little distracted?
Yay! I'm already like drawing things in my little notebook and everything. He's like putting together like last names and all that nonsense.
All I'm just
There's,
imagining is like,
Yeah.
hey guys, what is Shane's last name? Do you think it's Apothecary?
How many K's are in apothecary? Just the one?
3.
Okay. 3? Okay. I put one at the front, the middle, and then the end.
There you go.
Apothecary.
Two of them are silent.
Yes. However, the one that isn't silent is the one at the end.
So, as you all are keeping Gibbons in line here, you do find where to find Kenna near the storage and granary. As there is a lot of slime residue that has been posted here, and it seems that Kenna is trying to get some of the samples and residue from here to compare alongside the live samples as you are approaching, and she is talking to some of the laborers. It does not seem to be going her way, based on the more frustrated ruffling of her feathers.
Hannah, how goes the research?
Oh! Hi! Well, I'm in a little bit of a slow startup because some people, and she looks back to the militia, aren't allowing me to have other resources.
You're making a startup? That's cool.
No, like the start of my research. It's not a big thing. I'm just trying to get another sampling of live samples to compare alongside the live samples that we have, and it's not. People just aren't listening to me.
Well, I still have the slime on this rock I've got, if that helps. It's like, this much, but any little bit could help, maybe.
Why aren't people listening to you?
Because I'm.
Yeah, you're really smart.
Well, thank you, but most people just see me as young and naive, and
Same.
I guess
Preach, sister.
if that's all the slime that you've got, I'll take it. It's better than not having any.
Yeah, we can definitely try and find more whenever we go on our next adventure. Speaking of which, have you ever gone to the swamps before? Do you know any like good pathways or ways through it?
Um, I I mean, if you're going through the swamp, the paths can change a little bit 'cause the mires, the water, but um, I can maybe draw up some typical paths that aren't too flooded. But you could always go around the swamp as well. That's a little bit longer, but it will really only bring you to uh, the caverns, and you'd have to walk through into the swamp itself. But
hmm Well, we definitely
Yeah.
have to go through the swamp. We're gonna be looking for different stuff in there. We could definitely try and get you maybe some more slime material if you have more vials that we can take.
oh, yeah, I can get you more vials for sure. And she opens up her bag and like pulls out 3 more vials.
Yeah. Yeah. And is there anything different that you're looking for this time? So you need unalive slimes this time, but do you need anything else?
No, just the non-live samples, if you could. That would be
Okay, yeah.
amazing.
I mean, with
But if
our
you
luck,
find anything interesting that, for scientific purposes, I would 100% be more than amiable to look at it.
most cool things I find for scientific purposes I give to Jarvis, but maybe y'all can share a rock here and there. I can like one for Jarvis, one for Kenna, things like that.
Well, I'm not really interested so much in rocks unless they are slime. Slime and oozes are really my focus. And, if there's any sort of uh, like biological things are more so fauna, flora, things like that are living components.
Jarvis, she takes rocks for granted.
Well, some
And
rocks are granite.
that's true. I mean, some of them are just sedimentary, but but if I find anything cool for you that doesn't kind of fall into our general wheelhouse, I'll definitely find some fauna or some flora.
I appreciate
I
it. Thank you.
I usually end up on the flora after too many drinks. That's the little that's the look, Faye. That's the one, right there. Giggity. But yeah, we can definitely look around. But oh yeah, if you could draw that map for us, I think that'd be really, really good. I like to draw too, but I'm more of like peoples and stick figures.
Uh, well, I've got parchment back at my I can. Where are you gonna be in like 5 minutes? Because I can just go run back to my place, draw the map, and find you guys.
Well, I've got
Okay.
some paper on me. I'm sure Jarvis, you've got some blueprint stuff too, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, if you've got stuff on you, I just need someone to act as, like, maybe if you bend over and I can, like, use you as a desk real quick.
I can bend over real well. Watch.
Great. This will be real quick. And she, like, just on the.
Wait, that's what she said?
Oh.
Hey, yo.
On using your back as sort of a table, she will sketch out just a generalized swamp map. It's not perfect. She's no cartographer, but she tries to keep as accurate as possible. Now you might need to make some educated guesstimations here, but this should help you out a lot.
Ooh. I'm just imagining there being like a bunch of research tables. Some of them may actually be completely empty, but she's like, nah. Those are strictly for research. I need something strictly for map making over here.
Separates all the notebooks.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I think. Okay. Hold them. Is it this way or this way for the map? Oh, there's a legend. North south. Got it. Cool.
There it is.
Who wants to be in charge of the map?
I'll put it in my pack.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you for your help, and we'll definitely try and find more slime stuff for you. And then, hey, Draskin, do you think if you write a story about the stuff that we find, you could add it to her research?
I don't see why not.
Mm-hmm. We just gotta find some really good things that rhyme with slime. That's one right
Fine.
there.
So, what? What else do you do this day? Now that you have a map, uh, do you set out into the swamps? Do you take another night's rest and head out with the morning light? What do you do?
Um, well, I guess it's like middle of the day, guys. Do y'all want to just like kind of look at the map a bit more and plan for the morning with a game plan and then go off
Yeah.
as soon as it's first light?
This is what I'm thinking. I think since we have the afternoon, we go around, just look at the where the shop areas are, and
Yeah,
try the new food, and see if there's anything interesting, games or anything like
yeah.
that. And then tonight, as we're eating dinner, we can talk about how we want to go.
Hmm.
And then tomorrow morning we set out.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe make some new friends.
Yeah.
You can also get that magnifying glass cleaned.
Hmm.
Just get it clean. Well, Eliza did say that it would be worth more money if you wanted to sell it.
Yeah, but it seems like it might be something worth keeping.
You could keep
Have
it.
on hand.
Yeah.
You could start a fire with it.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
But
could
we
burn
didn't
ants.
start the fire.
William did.
Yeah.
So,
Burn the eyes of our
Nobody gave
enemies.
me fire.
if you're looking around, some notable areas about the Winnowing Reach. You have the storage and granary, which is where you currently are. The magistrate's office. It's of course under the watch of two birdfolk. There is the town Gale, which is just the old way of saying jail. And then you've got Eliza's cart. You can go talk to her again. There's the apothecary. There's a book bindery. And then there's the Wrangler's Rest. Those are your really prominent locations that you can investigate during this afternoon.
What is this location here?
That is the storage and granary. That's where you're at right now.
Oh, okay.
Is this little watery area ping? Watery area on the top, is this like a sauna?
No, because you are in an area where there is the swamps very close by, it's just water.
Ah. Oh, where do y'all want to go?
Somewhere we haven't been. Yeah.
There's that bookbinding place. Maybe they got something interesting there, something we could use for the area.
Okay.
Is that the only place we haven't been?
I mean, you also haven't been to the jail, but I don't know if you want to go there.
Good.
So, bookbindery, it's right there.
Alrighty.
The books.
Books.
Yeah.
Right. Entering in, it is quiet in the bookbindery. You notice that there are plentiful of books on shelves, some stacked in their own piles, and they seem to host a fairly varied assortment of tomes.
Draskin, do you think there's any good stories in here? Maybe they have some new Sir Reynolds comics.
I'd be shocked if they didn't.
That's true. That's true. Hey, Willem, do you like to read?
I didn't have much time or much things to read on past adventures. I mean, it's can.
Yeah.
Never sat down and actually read a full novel. I've read maps a lot.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. I guess do you want to look around for maps? I guess that might be the most useful thing here. Maybe. I mean, I don't. Maybe,
Sure, we could
I don't.
look and see what they have.
Or maybe one of those little things of local flora and fauna of the surrounding area, kind of things. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where to find ingredients that we're waiting for. How about that?
How to defeat the swarms of things attacking you. What were those things? Those fire bats earlier. Those were awful.
Ember bats.
Yes. Like, what are their inherent weaknesses? Besides death.
As you are saying that, you hear a flutter of wings and a death, you say. And peeking out behind one of the bookshelves, you see a face that is colored blue and white and black. You are looking at a Luma.
Nice. We fought some ember bats, and then they were really kind of squiggly and hard to pin down, and wasn't really a fun time. But I was just trying to see if there was an easier way to get out of that situation.
Yeah, if you're doing anything when it comes to fire beasts, the best way to get out of that situation is to not get in it.
Oh, I think I've heard that before. The best lesson was no be there. But he didn't speak very good bird folk. But I think the general gist is just don't, like you said, just yeah, I don't know. We kind of do find ourselves in situations like that all the time. So, is there a plan B for whenever you happen to be there, or if they come to you?
Well, water seems to be very effective against fire.
Water is good. Okay. Pokemon rules. Got it.
Do you by any chance like sell scrolls of spells?
No. Spells are a little bit volatile for such a place like this, but I do have books.
What kind of books do you have?
Well, what kind of books are you looking for?
Are they more like anthology things? Or are they more like stories, like fantasy, smut, potentially like maps and stuff like that?
Oh, well, if you want something a little more saucy, I'm sure that they are hidden amongst these shelves somewhere. But I do have many books in my collection, and more books come in. I do accept books upon trade, so if you want one book for another, we can make that work.
A library.
A bit of a library, yes. You are welcome to
Cards?
read upon any tomes while you are within the walls here, but if you wish to take one for your private collection, that will cost a coin.
Out of curiosity, do you by any chance have like a survivor's guide where if you read it, the entity that's all powerful will give us advantage on our checks?
Well,
Anything
I
like that?
mean, depending on what you consider as a survival guide. I do have books upon different realms of the wood. I do have books upon certain creatures, even upon a use of tools, if you're wishing for any sort of certain things. But such books definitely are hidden.
How about like a guide to the local flora in the area? Like if I was looking for a certain ingredient, where I could find that. This book might be helpful in telling me where to locate such things.
Oh, yes, I do have plant guide books. They wouldn't direct you to anything specific in form of a map, but it would tell you, of course, of the typical growing conditions for the best possible things, as well as diagrams on what it could look like.
Might I take that book then?
Sure, if you can find it.
Point me in the right direction. I'll begin my search.
Is it
I
alphabetical or by author?
I don't know. The books find the place on the shelf where they fit.
By
Oh,
themselves?
goodness. Alright, I'll just begin investigating the bookshelves then.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check.
I'd like to seduce the bookshelf.
Seduce the bookshelf.
Is it like a hardback or is it like a soft cover?
Those are books, not a bookshelf.
You got a point.
Yeah, the bookshelf's a little elevated here. It's above your league.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
As long as everything within it's nice and bound.
Is there any pop-up books?
is that what you're looking for with your 20?
No, I'm looking for a survivor's guide.
Well, what is a survivor's guide to Jarvis?
That is like how to is there any like beneficial plants like kingsfoil, what they look like, how to start a fire in a wet condition, what does the local life look like that.
Okay, so looking for a more varied tome, you do find a sort of pocket guide to life on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And a quick flip through it. It doesn't give you anything terribly in depth, just, brief things of if you find yourself in a situation where you do not have a proper tent, you can make one through the use of sticks found in the wood. If you find yourself not in the woods, you must find something else.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a very helpful thing. Yeah, I want to go ahead and buy that.
Okay. Mechanical question. This will not give you a advantage on every survival check.
No, but if you can give me a advantage in certain checks that you think is appropriate, I will take it.
Well, I mean, there's only one way that you can find that out. Take
Yep,
the book
I'm gonna
and we'll see what that happens.
We
Yep.
gonna learn today.
Yep.
Alright, just put, pocket guide to life on the road, in your inventory.
I feel like it's gonna be like Sun Tzu's Art of War, where some of the advice is like, "Hey, yeah, if you have more men, you're good. If you have less men, run away." Fair enough. Hey, if you have fire, that's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, one of the tips in there is definitely make sure that you have food and water.
Double knot your shoes.
Yep. Very important.
Rope is a beneficial tool for life on the road.
Always follow your nose.
For Willem, with an 11, you are struggling to find any, books that are specific to plants of this region. You found one plant book, but it was for a, plants that grow in tundra. Gibbons with a 7, you find,
Another bookshelf.
yeah.
This one's dirtier than the last.
No, it's actually cleaner.
Oh, nice. It's kind of... Hey, Dreskin, maybe there's some books about songs. Maybe like maybe new instructions for like playing other instruments, maybe, or songwriting on the road tips.
I'm usually hesitant about playing other instruments.
Okay.
So, for the pocket guide, it is 1 gold, to be paid to the, eccentric Luma.
Done. Thank you.
Okay. Does Willem, do you spend more time trying to continue your search, or do you call it
Yeah,
a
I'll
bust?
do one more check.
Yeah, go for it.
Can I help you look?
Nice. Sure, I'll roll that.
Yeah, roll it with advantage.
17.
With Gibbon's assistance, Willem, you are able to find a book of the plants that commonly grow in and around swamps. It gives you detailed lists of the best conditions for growth, as well as diagrams of what these plants look like and their different uses.
Ah, I think I've found it.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
take this one.
1 gold.
There you go.
Right.
Now, is this like a barter system where you bring it back, you get your gold coin back, or is this mine to keep now?
I mean, you've purchased it. It's yours. Now, of course, you wish to sell it back to me. I can do that, or you could trade out for another book. I have done book trades before, but that is your book. You do with it what you will. Though I would suggest you take care of it. Books are nice.
Yes. For sure.
Do you have any bookmarks? Because I feel like some people like to, they do the thing where they just leave it flat somewhere, and I feel like that's really bad for their spines.
Do you need a bookmark?
I mean, we could probably find one like a leaf, but if you have any fancy ones, that could be cool.
As soon as you ask for a fancy one, he plucks out one of his feathers and hands it to you. I will say that this Luma is in the stylings of a blue jay, so it's like blue and white and black in its colorations, so it's a very
Yay.
vibrant.
Jarvis, do you want this bookmark? Oh, well. Willem, do you want this bookmark?
Sure. I'll take
Nice.
Blue Jay bookmark. Stuffs it into the middle of the book.
Hey, well, it's almost dinner time, I guess. You want to head back towards the Wranglers area?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing. Get some food in our bellies and maybe another night's rest before we head out on our adventure.
Yeah.
As you say this, as you're heading out the store, you would hear where the bookbinder, please don't eat your books, as a form of farewell. As
They're
he's-
they're good for fiber, but I think we're good for now. Thank you.
But yeah, you guys are able to head back to the Wrangler's Rest for another evening of food, planning, rest, and then you can head out into the swamp in the morning.
Hey, Jaskin, do you think I can try getting on the stage this time? I've been practicing with my flute, and maybe they might like a little dancing tune, maybe a little toe stepping. I want to try.
You can certainly try. I won't
Okay.
stop you.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna try my best, and then I was kind of look towards the bartender and kind of make my way up to the stage and pull out my little flute and just make a little tune to the sound of 50 cents up in the club. And hey, 19?
19. Yeah, you don't get booed off the stage.
Hey, I'm
And-
the same modifiers as the bard. I'm just like, hey.
Yeah. Yeah, no, people seem to think you pleasant enough, and you can add 7 silver pieces to your pockets as your tips.
Ooh, yay. 7. Yeah. All right, cool. That was fun. I see why you like doing that. That was a good time, and everyone's super cool. They gave me money, and maybe they'll buy us drinks later.
No drinks come, but you did get money.
Hey, a win's a win.
Any specific planning that you do this evening? You did get a map from Kenna.
Yeah.
We should read the map and study it. Commit it to memory.
I'll say if anyone wants to try and commit it to memory, to make a history check to see how well that sticks.
History.
Heck yeah, let's do it. You know, not terrible.
Willem,
It's got a nice compass rose.
yeah,
Ooh.
you definitely the compass rose in your mind. You could see it with your eyes closed.
Compass
Everything else,
rose,
a
take
little,
me home.
a little off center, but Draskin and Gibbons, you're able to kind of get a understanding of the map as you're looking down here, watching it, committing it to memory.
Yeah.
Anything else that you do?
Hey, Jarvis, do you have any bedazzles on you we should add to the boots?
Absolutely.
Awesome. And do you have any like little paints and things? I want to draw some like little stuff on there.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
Then I go ahead and take out my from my overalls. I got a bunch of little pockets and pouches and stuff like that, including my tool belt. And I take out my little paint kit, which has three primary colors that you can mix and match to come up with different colors and different size paintbrushes. And then I take out all my little little bit of like a medium sized pouch, like size of a cantaloupe, has all of my like tiny little like stones and jewelries and gems, and or even like lichen, like really colorful stuff. And then we go to town.
Oh, amazing.
I'll have art for that shortly. Let's see how it goes. Goodness. But yeah, I think that's gonna be a nice little end to my night there.
Okay. Once more, if there are no further specific plans, you find yourselves back in your rooms, and are able to bed down for the evening. But before you press your long rest buttons, I'm gonna ask for everyone to roll for me
Mm-hmm.
d10s.
Uh-huh.
D10.
Oh no!
Next.
Is this a dream?
7.
8.
I appreciate that you guys all rolled that in order, and it
I
came
know,
through
right?
in order.
Heck yeah.
So, with your rolls,
That's funny.
do. No, this is a little too spooky.
Nothing's too spooky.
I just want a nice little thing here. I don't need terribly.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Oh my god, that is an amazing boots.
Yes. I like the little flowers.
Wait, where are these boots? I'm not seeing any
I
boots.
put them in characters and creations.
Oh.
So, we will come back to our
Nice.
D10 rolls here after our next ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story and make our way out into our swamps. But before we get to that, I just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out so much here at Wildwitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests. There's a lot of fun things. A full list is available on our Discord if you want to check us out there. And then see you all very soon.
We
All right, we are back, and oh my goodness,
Oh my goodness.
this map.
Map, get back in backpack.
Backpack.
All right, so map is back. You all were resting for the evening after your preparations for going into the swamp to go after this witch. And it would be, why don't we start with Gibbons? As you are asleep, you feel yourself waking to a warm feeling and a sugary smell. And as you blink your eyes open, you find yourself in a cottage made of pastries. And as you're looking around, you would hear a very bright laughter. And your attention turns. My god, I just saw the voice to text. Your attention
God.
turns and you see a resplendent Jerbian with an apron and her ears pushed back by her headband, pulling out another cake to add to the pastry of this sleep-fueled cottage. The cake comes out of the oven entirely ready to be eaten, icing and all. Dream logic, you know?
Absolutely.
What do you do, Gibbons?
I just yeah, and then okay, can I help you get that ready? I can help you get rid of it too. I think it looks so good.
Oh, of course you can help get rid of it. This is for you. Enjoy it.
Is it my birthday?
It's whatever day you want to celebrate.
It's today, the best of days. Okay, and or do you want some too? I think we should share because I don't want to eat in front of you without you having any.
And in response, she will produce a second fork and hand you one.
Okay, awesome. Well, I get this fork and you can have this fork, and then cheers, and then to the cake.
And you have a pleasant dream of you and Jane sharing in all sorts of sweets. Though when you do wake up, you have a bit of a stomach ache. It seems that your mind got a little twisted in the night. But
My first cake dream. Sorry, it was pretty fork good.
I need to you just made me think of a Brennan skit that I need to rewatch. I'll send it to the group chat. So with that, it is Next up, Draskin.
Mm-hmm.
Go to you. As you are asleep and dreaming, you dream of being renowned. You dream of power at your feather tips. All from the music that you create, people knowing your name, cheering for you. Reality bends to your whim. Whatever's troubled you, you can change. Whatever wrongs there might have been can be erased. What do you do in your dream, Jarvis? Oh, not Jarvis, Draskin.
Um, yeah, that's a lot to think about. Well, the reason I came back home and I didn't tell anyone is because I may have angered some nobility. So if I had the chance to do something over, I probably would have watched my tongue a little more carefully around them.
While your powers may not be able to change the past, they can sway, at least in this dream, stances, and where there was once anger, you find adoration. That's how you wake up. Perhaps maybe a goal to strive for, or at least pleasant thoughts. Willow,
Mm-hmm.
your dream brings you a gentle rocking sensation, and you find yourself as you open your eyes in this dreamscape, chugging along a river. It's not quite the ships that you used to sail. Strange, dreamlike approximation from your memories, but it is calm waters. And as you look around, endless fields of sunshine and flowers along this river that you travel through. It is just a restful and peaceful dream that you have. When you awake, you are more soothed and relaxed than you have been for a few days.
I imagine myself standing behind the helm of this boat, whistling and like waving to passers-by and saying, "Hiya, pal."
Heck yeah.
Just
I see what you did there.
Continue whistling along.
Uh, Jarvis,
Yes.
your dream begins with the smell of smoke.
Uh-oh.
But it's not an alarming scent. It's one that is familiar to you. It's the smoke that would fill in your workshop when you were inventing and experimenting. And in this dream, you have completed your device, your contraption.
Does it actually work?
As you go to test it,
Yeah.
it does.
Amazing.
As you are able to show this off, create these displays for everyone back home, you are lauded a hero. There's pride and rejoicing. And you wake up feeling that bit of pride in yourself. but unfortunately your device still remains but a prototype in work.
Oh,
But you will all wake up fully refreshed. You can click your long rest buttons.
Whee!
Yay.
Still licking icing off my whiskers.
There's nothing there for anyone else to see.
Finding the rest of my group. Well, that was a nice, refreshing sleep. I think I am fully rested and ready for our adventure.
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
Oh, hey, Jarvis. Do you think
Yeah,
Jane might like cake?
I think Jane would yes. I think she would love a cake.
I think I should learn how to bake whenever we have time.
Oh,
Probably not a good time to learn in the forest or the swamp.
oh boy,
Or
that would be spectacular.
you
Hmm.
know what else I was thinking?
What's that?
Maybe work with Traskin and come up
Huh?
with a song for her.
Draskin, could you help me write a song? I wanna sing it for Jane when we get back. Maybe something about our adventures or just how I think she's pretty or I don't know.
You sure?
Like Draskin, have you ever been in love?
That kind of caught me off guard
I
for a
know.
sec.
First thing in the morning there, you know?
I haven't had my morning coffee yet.
I guess you would love to have some morning coffee. I'll take what I can get. You, I guess that comes from a deep place of earnest and longing, and I think that could be really good for song lyrics. Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Write that down. But yeah, breakfast and time to go.
Yep. Usually things that you can accomplish. When you are ready to set out, I am going to ask for,
Uh-huh.
I will say, a survival check. If you're just looking to navigate the swamp. If there are other checks you might wish to take, or things to apply, uh,
Could I be helping Willem after studying the map with them the other day?
sure. If you would like to provide Willem the advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, Willem, you can make that roll with advantage, so just roll again.
Yep, 20.
20.
Yeah.
Still good. Jarvis, what's going on through your mind?
So when Gibbons asked Druskin if he's been in love, I think about the girl that I had a bit of a crush on from the childhood, um, and kind of make me a little nostalgic.
Okay. As Jarvis is caught up in memories, as Gibbons, you are assisting Willem. It is between Draskin and Willem that you will begin to navigate through the swamp, utilizing assistance, of course, of the map kind of formatted for you. Uh, it will be a few hours of travel. Is there anything that you wish to do uh, during your traveling through the swamp here?
Hey, Jarvis, you want to look for any of those fauna and stuff like that along the way as we kind of make our way through? Cause maybe we can find some to bring back to Jane. Just I'm sure she would love to have what we can find.
Yeah. So I would say we kind of keep an eye out for the stuff that Jane said that she needed. And then any, of course, funky rocks or barks or anything that's pretty that I may want to add to my collection.
Mhm.
Um, and then, yeah, I think, yeah.
I'll pull out my my book that I got from bookbinder and just begin studying it and reading it as we travel along.
Yeah, I would say, with your book, if you would like to do a survival check specifically for trying to find any of the uh, items on Jane's list, I'll give you advantage because of your book.
Sweet.
Nice.
Oh. 12, 15.
15 total. 15's not bad. I will say that you don't find anything in excess, but you would find a few of most everything on the list. Again, I'll get you guys a list before our next session for specifics. But yeah, so you do get some items there for that you can harvest to bring back to Jane. As you are moving through, Travis,
Yeah,
can you roll for me a d8?
of course I can. For you, anything. 3.
What is everyone's passive perception?
9.
13.
14.
Draskin,
Mm-hmm.
you spot this. There is movement in the water, much the same as what you'd seen when Gibbons got bit last time you were in the swamp. You would have enough time to spot this before maybe another disaster strikes.
Oh, hold up, everyone.
What's the matter?
We got some movement in the water.
Uh-oh. What do you want to do about it? You want to try and sneak up on it, or just go around it, or what do you want to do?
Is there a way to get around this movement in the water?
Yeah, there would be a way to move around it.
Yeah, let's go around so we avoid an incident like last time.
Yeah, I still feel my toesies.
I will let Jarvis choose another person.
I would like to go ahead and choose Willem.
Willem,
Mhm.
as you continue back on the track, avoiding a close run-in in the water, can you roll for me a d8?
That would be an 8.
You all would hear, as you are moving through the swamp, a cry. Hello? Anyone out there?
Hello?
Oh, someone, please! I've been asking for help.
Where are you?
In the ground.
In the ground?
If anyone wants to roll a investigation or perception check here, you are welcome to do so. It is Jarvis and Draskin that would see this. There is a what looks to be a corvum in quicksand, arm out trying to catch someone's attention.
What's a corvum again?
Corvum are people who look like crows.
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Cool, I've got the rope. I got the rope. Just someone stronger than me help with this.
Yeah. Can we? What? How to? How far are they from the edge of the quicksand?
They are like dead in the center of the quicksand.
They're dead?
No, they're calling out for help. They can't be dead yet.
Okay, okay.
Like 20 feet, 30 feet?
We'll say this is hold on, let me just do a quick Google
Faye's
search here.
voice was so high.
An unattainable distance for your rope.
Give me at least 50. We'll be good. I also have
50
string, which will not help whatsoever.
50-foot radius quicksand. Wow, that's huge.
No.
I just want to know how big it normally is.
Phrasing?
Yeah, I want to know how big it normally is. I said what I said.
Goodness.
I'd say our figure is about not quite 15 feet away, but a little over 10 feet away, so probably somewhere in that 12, 13 range.
Okay, it's not too far. Yeah, I would like to go ahead and hold one end of the. I would like to tie one end of the rope to a tree,
Mhm.
and then hold it near there so I can pull them in if somebody can throw it.
I'm good at throwing.
Okay, cool.
Okay. This will be 1d20 plus dexterity.
Cool. That's his dex check.
Yep.
Alrighty. There you go.
Hey,
Save.
22.
I don't need any smart rolls. I just need the good rolls when it was something that's not to do with thinking.
Yeah. 22 will get to the Corvum, who will hold on to it. Oh, thank you so much, please. I don't know how long I've been in here. At least a few hours. All night, really.
Must be slow sand.
Well, I mean, as long as you don't kick it around, the quicksand will just hold you, but I'm stuck.
Okay. Well, get ready. We're gonna start pulling you out whenever you're ready. Just get a good grip
I
on it.
would
Just
like
kinda
to
wrap
be
it
out
around.
right now.
Yes. Just make sure you get a good grip on the rope.
I've
Okay.
got it in my hands.
Okay. Cool. Bite down it a little bit too. Just make sure. Now, is this your first rescue? Wait. Unbite it before you answer that question. So, is this
I
your
don't
first rescue?
feel comfortable biting this. I feel like my beak might cause it to snap.
You got a good point. Okay, so in that case, make sure you stay very tight and stay very loose at the same time, if that makes sense. And be sure to leave a review upon the completion of this rescue. Everybody ready?
Yep.
I will make this, for anyone who's trying to pull here, roll
Mhm.
for me an athletics check.
Heck yeah!
Nat 20. Let's
Nice. Hey, look at this. We're doing great.
Amazing.
Draskin, while this is going on, what are you doing?
I'm watching from the sidelines. He is not strong at all.
Sounds good.
-1. We're fine.
Your group does pull the Corvum researcher out of the quicksand. As soon as he's on solid ground, his arms sort of collapse out. He sprawls on the ground. Oh, thank you. Amaranthine blessings all upon you.
Well, I'm glad that you're out of there and safe. And are you all right? I mean, are you hungry? You've been there a long time, or do you have any friends?
If you have something to spare for a bit of eating, I would not deny it. As far as friends, I do have colleagues, I'd say. But I think I'm just going to head back to the Reach and take a bit of rest after that.
Okay. Well, were you looking for something inside the swamp here, or we're trying to get? I guess I'm assuming trying to find materials of some sort.
I've just been documenting the swamp and its existence. It's been going through some changes, so I was putting this all together for a research journal.
Well, I hope you find a lot of good stuff about quicksand. I'm sure you had plenty of time to figure everything out about it.
It's very acquainted now, yes.
Hope there's no chafing on the way back home. But are you good to get back there safely?
I think that'll be fine.
I mean, be careful because sand is coarse and rough and it gets everywhere.
Yes, well, I appreciate your insight on the matter.
Well, I prefer to be in scythe rather than in sand. So, please be sure to leave us a review back at the town board for our deeds, and hopefully get home safe.
He nods, picks himself up, wrings out his cloak, and clothes a bit of the water that got logged in there from the quicksand, and begins to make his way back towards Winnowing Reach.
Tell Kenna we said hello.
And as you all get back upon your travels, I think you find yourselves in the area of the witch. But we will have to see if that is true in our next session. So, thank you all to our players for playing. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you to our viewers for viewing. I hope you guys enjoyed this as well. I will see you all in our next stream, but until then, head over to wildwitch.com, check us out there. Join us in our Discord if you want to jump in a game yourself and keep up to date with all of our announcements. If you want to catch our live streams, that's here on Twitch. Our VODs are over on YouTube. And as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.
Bye.